Hey guys, what's going on? Thanks for watching. Today is going to be kind of a... I got a cough thing, sorry. If I cough, I have this weird dry throat thing. It's going to be kind of a quick look at a Radicle Firearms upper. I have not seen this upper before, as far as I remember. It didn't catch my eye. And I got to building this particular gun, and this upper was on sale for, I think, it was like $275 plus shipping and handling, or I think it was free shipping from Primary Arms, and then you could add the charging handle and the bolt carrier group for like $100. It was like $350, $375 or something by the time it was all said and done, which is a pretty good deal. It's okay. It was a good deal, I thought, keeping the overall price of the whole thing down. But the main thing I'm looking at right now is this rail. I have never, yes, it's a quad rail, so I mean those kind of went out of style a little bit and they come back and they go away, but I think it's really cool. It's not too cheese grady. It doesn't have real sharp edges, okay? Up front on all three sides, not four sides, not on the top, but it has QD holes for your slings or whatnot. It doesn't have it in the back. That would be kind of cool. It does not have it in the back. I'm going to slide in some pictures, but one of the cool things, yeah, it's too dark, you can't see. I'll put in some pictures, excuse me. But the barrel nut is really cool. It's a different kind of barrel nut, so I guess it's proprietary or whatever, but it uses a standard AR armorer's wrench to get it on and off. It came assembled. This upper came assembled. I Cerakoted it. That's why I'm out here. I'm going to test fire it and stuff like that. But the you look down in there, you're not gonna be able to tell from pictures, but the gas block was, it wasn't pinned, but it had the two screws, the two set screws, and they had a hole, a dimple hole drilled into the barrel for one of the set screws, which is like good on them. Like that, I don't see that all the time, okay? I don't get every kind of barrels and all this kind of stuff, and yeah, high quality ones, I'm sure they have that and stuff like that. But on budget builds and stuff like that, a lot of times you don't see, or I don't see, attention to detail like that. We're gonna see if it's on, you know, if it's in line and we don't have any gas problems. But everything in this upper, it came very, very well put together, I thought. As far as the specs and all that kind of stuff, it didn't look like they shaved corners. A really cool thing, I think my wife thinks I'm a nerd for really getting into this, but if you look at the interface right here on the rail, I'll try to put in some pictures again, so you can see it. It is so, there, you can see it right there. It is it's almost like a seamless rail, okay? The way that they made this up, I don't see that very often. I think that's a really, really good idea, because the way that it's set up is it has these two little wings that stick out over the upper receiver right here and right here, and that keeps it pretty close to being right on anyway. But if you wanted to like set an optic right there, or some kind of Picatinny something to hold the rail and the upper in line, and then when you screw down your, I think it's 8, 2, 4, yeah, excuse me, yeah, it's got 8 screws that hold the rail on. I think they did a really, really good job. That's really cool to me, really, really cool. So far I'm just very impressed just by the looks of how the rifle came and how they had it put together. But basically what we're out here today to do is we're going to test fire it. We're gonna get a little bit of a group with some Wolf 62 grain stuff, and just make sure it runs, and make sure it runs. If it doesn't run, then it could be really cool and it just doesn't work so good. So we're gonna not change anything. I gotta turn on the GoPro down there, and then we'll get some groups and we'll see. Hopefully it will actually run and it'll work. All right, so we got the GoPro down there. Hopefully this time it actually will record and all that stuff. We'll get a snack in just a minute, baby. I have the daughter out today, teaching her about the wilderness and stuff. Not really. Okay, well, we're shooting Wolf. This is not hollow point, just Wolf 62 grain. We have 5 rounds of this. I painted the mags as well, just kind of match everything. And so you are here to witness if this thing runs or doesn't run. You ready, baby? Yes, it's not going to be too loud. You have your earmuffs on, you're fine. All right, I'm going to change you a little bit so you can see more gun action. There we go. All right, so 5 rounds. This is not sighted in at all, but we're just gonna see, and we'll see how it works. Yep. Okay. See, that's what I was kind of scared of. You were like that, weren't you? Great. Wondering if it's just not getting enough gas. We'll get a snack in a minute, baby girl. I'm betting it's not getting enough gas. I hope it's not pinched. Yep, this is going single shot. That's a cool malfunction. Let's see if this mag works. So that's weird. So it's the same malfunction. It seems like it's just not quite gassed up enough. Yep. Well, now we start troubleshooting. See, this is the thing with all this, is we got to troubleshoot, and I did not bring good high quality ammo, which I really should have. So I can't nail out that it's the brass. But my thing is that if it doesn't run with Wolf, it's probably not going to run very well at all anyway. Just for standard planking, stuff like that. Take that with a grain of salt. All right, so we're going to do some work on this and see if we can nail down the problem. Seems to be working now. Okay. I know you're not supposed to look down the barrels, but I'm working on it. So, that was interesting. Maybe all that it was it needed some, I don't know, it needed to be shot a couple times. I don't run into that too often. Slide this guy back on. This is what I was saying about earlier. This is the barrel nut. It's kind of got a different look to it. Different look than most of the ones that I've ever seen. And it will just slide right over. And see how the rail has got those little ears on it? Those slide right up, and there's a little bit of play, but they'll slide right over the receiver. And then lock back too. Okay, that worked. Alright, if I can hit it 100, then I'm going to start my GoPro and see what kind of group I can get at 100. So yes, I do have an orchestra in the background. Basically, I'm pretty happy with this. The way that this thing turned out. It is... I like the build. I like how the quality feels. I had a little bit of trouble with the gas block. I had to take it off, put it on, move it around a little bit, and by the time it was all said and done, I think I put it back in the same spot it was before. I don't know, maybe there was some kind of debris in the hole, or I have no idea what was going on. But it's functioning fine now. It's locking back on the last round. It's being accurate enough. I didn't even change anything with the optic or the adjustments. I didn't adjust anything. But just like you just saw, I shot 3 shots at 100 yards at that steel. And just for irons, just for whatever, for kicks and giggles kind of stuff, these are going to be probably like this for the majority of this rifle's lifetime. All right, this is going to get an optic on it, and probably never even use these backups anyway. But if you do have to use them, then they're Loctited, they're on there, they're not moving, and you can hit with them out to 100 yards at least. So that's just kind of a look at the, what did I say it was, Radicle Firearms. You see the little emblem right there? I really like this rail, okay? The rest of the upper, everything looked good. The bolt, the charging handle is just mil-spec looking stuff. It had the little, the bolt carrier group had the little donut on the extractor. It just seemed to be built fine, had staking and all that nonsense stuff. Not nonsense, but everybody talks about. But it looked fine. The gas block was steel. I like that. It's not some cheap aluminum piece of junk. The mounting system right here is pretty robust. 8 screws that you can Loctite, and you don't have little bitty holes for your action wrench to take it on or off, or to whatever, to tighten, take off your barrel, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. It's got a pretty robust barrel nut, which might go into weight, and I don't know how much this whole thing weighs. It's not very heavy. It is a 16-inch gun, and again, this is the I don't remember the name of it. I'll put it down in the description, but it was like 21 bucks. If you don't have the time or money to go and get a suppressor, but you just want the look, this looks like an SBR with a can on it, but it's not. The end of that is just the regular barrel, okay? So there's no flash, there's no brake, there's no comp, there's no nothing. Or there will be flash, because there's no, it's not a flash hider at all. Cool. Anyway, I hope you all liked that. I hope you appreciate it. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.